So in this video, we've got some new information regarding the Season 3 Reloaded update. We're going to fire through all of these details as quickly as possible. But if you do enjoy content like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as we try to reach our goal of 50k subscribers, and click that link and subscribe to our second channel. So as you can see right here, first of all, we've got a new transit system within the Caldera map. So it's going to be an underground kind of train system that kind of links all the different locations, allows you to get around a lot quicker. That's part of the new update. This is a new cool skin. Classified arms update. There's nothing too detailed here, but besides the fact of the release times and everything like that. So we've got May the 25th, which will be tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, depending on whereabouts you stay. Then, like I said, this is the new underground system, so that is part of this kind of train system here, or just fast travel. I'm not really too sure if it's a train or fast travel, but we'll need to see. There's a rickety mine carts, so it's gonna be mine carts. That's what it's gonna be. So basically almost like a train system. Now we've got a new perk called Serpentine, which is basically going to reduce damage by 20% for bullets and explosives if you're sprinting around, which for all attack sprint users, this could be really useful. It's going to be in the perk slot 1. So, I mean, that's going to be kind of very useful unless you want to use quick fix or something else. So, obviously, we've got a couple of different options here when it comes to saving health. It would have been really cool to have this in a different perk slot, like 3, because perk 3 is like very dry when it comes to perks, and good perks for that matter. But overall, this is definitely going to make it very balanced, I suppose. So, like I said, you'll see a snake indicator when you're taking less damage by 20%. So, I mean, it isn't like a huge damage reduction, but it could help if you're getting like headshot sniped or something like that. Then we've got some new items coming to Warzone, which are very interesting, actually. So, first of all, we've got a gulag entry token. So first of all, what it does is if you've already been to the gulag and you come back and you die again and you've got a gulag token, you actually go back to the gulag. So that's actually pretty cool. So you can actually go back to the gulag multiple times. If the gulag is closed, you actually get some cash reward for it. So there's still a reason to hold on to the token. Redeploy extraction token will just redeploy you straight away as soon as you die. This is mainly for Caldera, not really rebirth so much, of course. Then we've got speed boost, which is part of Caldera's Clash perks that you find in the ground when you play Caldera Clash, but this will actually be coming as part of Caldera. So that's really cool, because I really wanted to see these perks actually come into Caldera, because I think a speed boost for the overall map would be really useful. So that would be really cool. And then we've got radar jammer, which scrambles attack map for enemy players. So I think this might be a field upgrade, which it actually is. It is a field upgrade. So it's basically the opposite to a UAV. So instead of seeing enemies on the minimap, it's going to scramble your enemy's minimap. So I wonder if this does actually counter UAVs, which would be really cool. And be very interesting for counter play. High value stakes and high value loot zones. This is very self-explanatory. So if depending on which part of the map you're in, you might find a little bit more loot, and you'll find better loot in those areas. So maybe more cash, better guns, all that cool stuff. So the new Warzone limited time mode for kind of Caldera part of it is a mode where you land in with all your loadout weapons. It's going to be 150 players. You get an extraction token, and it's going to be slightly different. So we'll need to wait and see how that plays out. Obviously, we've got some new kind of, what do you call them, radar stations when it comes to rebirth as well, to see where enemies are. So this will be pretty cool. This will be on the attack map. That'd probably be a lot more useful on Caldera because it's a bigger map, but it's coming to rebirth anyway. Then we've got a new Vanguard multiplayer map, which I don't really care too much about because we're mainly focusing on Warzone here. Then we've got the H4 BLIXEN, which is an SMG, Vanguard SMG coming into the game. So we need to see how that plays out. So the Owen gun is the most notable slower firing SMG, but now this is basically going to be probably the most OP SMG in the game, because they'll probably nerf the Owen gun first, then add this gun into the game. This gun will now be the new best SMG in the game. And usually mid-season guns are kind of overpowered anyway, so this will probably be the best kind of like Owen gun. Plus it has slightly better iron sights and all that kind of stuff, so I can see this being a really popular SMG straight off the bat. We've got some new skins, which I don't really care too much about once again. We've got some new Mastercraft bundles, and that seems to be pretty much it. I mean, that is not too much detail. I mean, the main highlights are the new perks, the new gun, and obviously some slight adjustments. We will also have weapon balancing coming very soon as well, which we will cover in the patch notes video. So if you do enjoy this content, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.